Hello everyone, Komoto here, welcoming you back to Let's Play Pokemon Sapphire. And today, we're exploring the town of Slateport. This guy here will tell you about how a Pokemon's nature may affect their stats ever so slightly. And there's apparently a thing called Pokemon contests. I'll show those off later. And I believe that is actually a thing in real life. People scuttled old ships, and it became a habitat for sea life. And here we have a market. We can't do anything with these dolls yet, though. Sales! This woman here, if your Pokemon has maxed out EVs, effort values, she'll give that Pokemon an effort ribbon. What's an effort value? Well, it's an extra stat point or two they can get for your Pokemon when they complete a battle. This guy here sells vitamins. Speaking of EVs, these basically give you EVs in a bottle. 10 EVs with that particular stat. The maximum number of EVs you can have is 255. It's one extra stat point for every 4 effort value that you have in a particular stat. For the purposes of this Let's Play, I don't even care about effort values. Oh, interesting. Effort values are more of a competitive game thing. Go the power of commerce! Crane Town since the beginning of time. Well, we need to talk to this guy for plot important stuff. Engineer of the Year, folks. This is Doc. He's designing a ferry for Captain Stern. Apparently Stern has been looking for the Devon goods and he ordered them. But he's not here. Well, fluff. The sea is like a living thing. There's all this talk of water here. I wonder if that's gonna have anything to do with the plot. Would you please enlighten me? Pokeblock. That's more for the contest thing. If you want to change your Pokemon 6 name, you'll have to go to the name later. Fortunately, he's right here. And this is the fan club. I'm really not sure what entirely he does there. I think he just basically checks the condition of your Pokemon, which you can do from the Pokemon Navigator. These are contest stats, which I'll go into later. If you have a maxed out happiness Pokemon, you get an item called the Soothe Bell, which accelerates the amount of happiness you gain for the Pokemon that's holding it. be pretty nice, actually. Though not so much in this generation, because there's really not much in the way of happiness evolution. This is a contest hall. Hyper rank? Oh, I'm not ready for that. But the main reason I wanted to come in here is to talk to this girl. Pokeblock case for storing Pokeblocks. And this machine here is a berry blender, which you can use to make Pokeblocks by, well, expending berries. But again, I'll go over contests in more detail when the time comes. Haha. Oh boy. This is the harbor, but there's no ship service. Saying it. That sounded awkward. Let's just check to see if they have any new items here. Well, they have Great Balls, which are one step better than Pokeballs for catching. And Harbor Mail, which I actually want to buy one of for later. Now, let's see if we get this show on the road and... well, where did all the spades go? Well, it's funny you ask. If you tried to go into the museum here earlier, well, there's so many spades that they're kind of blocking the way in. After you talk to Doc, though, they managed to all pay and go into the museum. And we want to talk to this guy in particular. It's the guy we flumped twice. For talking to him and showing him the error of the ways, we get TM46, Thief. It's a Dark-type move that has 60 power, and if the Pokemon using it does not have an item, and the Pokemon you're using it on does, you'll take that item. It could be kind of nifty. And the spades are plotting, oh, so that's what the holdup was. Anyway, it seems the spades here are, contemplating doing terrible things to my cat. No. They're just planning, bad things. Here's Captain Stern, and so we must deliver the Devon goods to him. But not before this happens. It's a two-of-a-kind spade free-for-all. And now we have Carvana, which is supposed to be Piranha. It has an ability called Rough Skin, in which if you make physical contact with it, you'll lose some of your health. So much for your rage! You raged so hard you fell asleep there suddenly. Its rage is still building though, because that was the it used rage first, which means the rage effect is still in the play. Whenever a Pokemon using Rage gets hit, their attack goes up. Well, more specifically, the attack power of Rage goes up. One spade down. This guy has two Pokemon. What a maverick! And he has a Zubat here. Unfortunately, Zubat is, well, really resistant to grass. So Mega Drain isn't going to do much of anything. And now tackle. Yeah, I care not. I could switch out for Alice. But, well, I kind of need experience for Belladonna here. Level 18? And yeah, he had a Carvana too, so... Carvana is water dark. And, well, Dark says fluff you the psychic type moves. But with that, the spades have folded. Meddled with by some meddling kid, yeah. Team Aqua's Archie. And so, Team Aqua is gone. And so we hand over the Devon goods. And with that, our business in Slateport is done. I could look at all the pretty exhibits here, but... it takes a while. And I just don't have time for that. So, before we actually begin our adventure north, I just remembered I needed a couple more repels. Now we can move forward. Route 110. And by request, there's actually a Pokemon that someone wanted me to capture here and use in my party. This is not it. Well, fuck me. So just give this a couple more shots and then away we go. It's not that rare of a Pokemon. Belladonna is incredibly slow. No, the game is just gonna be content of throwing 6 goons at me. Maybe I'll run into it along the way. Actually, before I forget, experience share. Ah, you again. Well, Pulsel here is an electric type that's kind of not Pikachu. It's more of a double battle Pokemon, if that makes any sense, because of its ability plus. It raises the stats of a Pokemon that has either plus or minus, but it only works for other Pokemon that have plus or minus. Ah, there's the Thunder Wave I was waiting for. Minun here. This is the Pokemon that has minus. So you can kind of see why I said it was a double battle type of Pokemon. I don't believe Pulsel and Minun actually have that great of stats, though. And they just seem to be content to lower my attack power over and over again. Critical hit says fluff that, though. Hey, Chevron found something. Rare candy! That increases your Pokemon's level by 1. Instantly. Reach the wondrous trick house. We'll be going here later. Before I forget though, do I... Well, I have a berry. I want to get rid of that paralyzation, just in case. The route to the left there is actually Route 103, but we can't completely cross it yet. I'll clear the trainers that are off-screen, though. Anyway, this path here has a bunch of hidden items. That was in plain view, though. Ow! You can't even find Poochyena in the grass around here. I don't believe, anyway. We're going to be doing the sand attack thing again, are we? That Vexport is pretty nifty at times. Sand attack is a noxious status, though. Accuracy lowering. But I got Leech Seed on it, so I won eventually. Aron. You could catch one of these at the Granite Cave, actually. It is a steel rock type, so it is, well, weak to fighting types. It's also really weak to ground type moves too, but I didn't have any of those. Now we have Electrike. Electrikes tend to be obnoxious for one and one thing only. Well, multiple things really, but one, they're really fast. Two, they have an ability called Static, which can paralyze a Pokemon making contact with it. And paralysis is kind of annoying. No, it's not. Cherry berry paralysis. Oddish. Grass poison type. Ah, there it is. Gulpin. Now, I'll catch you later. Yep, how did our neighbor get all the way over here? Yep, this time there's no avoiding it, we're gonna have to battle the neighbor. And I chose wisely. I'm the only one allowed to have a shrimish. And now Marstrom, which makes me really glad to actually have a grass type on me. When Mudkip evolves, it becomes a water ground type, which means it is now 4 times weak to grass. So much for your bite. Belladonna grew to level 19, alright. And Alice grew to level 19. And we have a new mole, which I don't really have an effective Pokemon against that. So let's just use the lower level one. Kick. Kick again. Oh! Growl. You got in the way. For defeating our neighbor this time, though, we get an item finder, which can be used to give you the general direction of a hidden item. When is that next time again? I forget. Oh well. Let's go back to Belladonna out in front. Great! How about that, Wild Electrike? Nice. This guy, I believe we actually want to put Alice out in front. Take the experience share off. Collector Edwin. Maybe I was thinking of someone else. But no, well, this will still work. Lombri is the evolved form of Lotad. And Swift is an attack that never misses. Nice experience there, though. And Nuzleaf. Tend to get Alice out there because Nuzleaf is the evolved form of Seedot and it becomes a grass dark type for whatever reason. Level 18. What? Were you planning to steal my Pokemon? You jerk. Ah, this guy. Bloodage is finally actually gonna see some use now. Now we have a new trainer type here. A Psychic. Guess what they use? Dark type is super effective against Psychic type. Since, well, it's immune to Psychic, that kind of makes sense, in a way, right? The Abra is not really all that threatening to begin with, though, so you should be fine with whatever non-fighting type or poison type you have on you. You again. Well, I did meet up with the Pokemon that I wanted to meet up with, but it was kind of the wrong gender, I suppose. The Netberries, again, have no use in battle. And we've made it to Mauville City, and we'll be exploring this, forget it. I'll see you another time. Take care now.